Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and welcome to another video. Is Keir Starmer killing off Labour? Well, the answer to that is yes, he is. Yes, he is. We're in an absolute mess. This country has gone to absolute ruin in 12 months, thanks to this incompetent government we have. And it's all down to Starmer. I mean, Look at what he's been doing ever since he's become Prime Minister. The migrants are still arriving. He doesn't look like he's interested in stopping that. He wants them here. And we've got problem people demonstrating outside hotels where the migrants are staying. I mean, he doesn't seem to be bothered, does he, about trying to put a stop to it. And then we've got Rachel from Accounts Reeves. We've got her as Chancellor. She's a novice. She shouldn't be Chancellor. She's out of her depth, much like Starmer. He's out of his depth as well as being Prime Minister. I mean, we've got the autumn budget coming up soon, which won't be long. Goodness knows what's going to be in that. I mean, we had part one of the nightmare budget last year. It'll be part two this autumn, this year. This budget will be part two. Another nightmare budget we can expect. I mean, how much longer can this country put up with Labour being in government? How much longer can we put up with it? Sooner or later, something's got to give. And it won't be very pretty when it kicks off. It's all going to kick off one of these times. It's only going to take something, an incident of something, and it's all going to kick off. And Starmer and the rest of his cretins, they'll be in the firing line. But like I've said, Rachel Reeves, she's not fit for the job, is she? The Chancellor. She's not fit for it. She's out of her depth. She hasn't got a clue. Like I've said in previous videos, she's got advisors to advise her in the Treasury, but quite obviously, she's not listening to them. Although I'm beginning to suspect that it's not her who writes the budget. I think it's advisors. But anyway, she's not listening to them. They give her advice, tell her what to do, but she doesn't listen. And then we've got three Holmes Rayner. She's in trouble. She's mired in sleaze up to her neck. I wouldn't say up to her neck, more like over her head. She's another sleaze bag. I mean, what were the voters thinking last year when they voted for this lot to be in? I'm just a complete shower. A lot of them. They haven't got a clue. They're just amateurs. They have no clue what they're doing. I mean, like I've said, we've got Raina. She's marred in sleeves. She's got 3 homes. We could start calling her three-homed Raina. I mean, what is going on? What a bunch of amateurs we have in government. And then we've got useless Cooper. She's useless as an Home Secretary. She's supposed to be Home Secretary. She's supposed to be protecting our borders. But quite obviously, like Starmer, she just wants all the migrants to come into the country. That's what she wants. She's useless. I mean, the Home Office said yesterday that these migrants who put in the Bell End Hotel in Ping, they have more rights than the people of Epping and the rest of us in the UK. Well, this is if Cooper agrees with that, then I'm afraid to say Labour are finished at the next election. They will be finished at the next election after this being said about the migrants having more rights than the rest of us. It really will, well, I wouldn't say annoy the voters, but it really will piss us off from the next election. And these clowns will pay the price from the next election. You can see what's going to happen, can't you? What's going to happen? I mean, I hope that Cooper's constituents, when we have the election, vote her out. And I dare say there will be quite a few other big name Labour MPs being given the boot. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Starmer who doesn't lose his seat, along with Reeves, along with Rayner and Cooper, and that clown Lammy. He's another clown. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's supposed to be Foreign Secretary. He's an idiot. I mean, we've got all idiots in government, haven't we? I mean, what? I mean, we take the Treasury, for instance. I mean, how much longer can Rachel Reeves survive as Chancellor? How much longer can she survive? I shouldn't think she's going to survive much longer because if next budget this autumn goes wrong, which it will, then I don't think she's going to be in a job after that. I think she'll be out. I think Starmer wants to get rid of her. Who's he going to replace her with? Who's he going to be? Who's going to be Chancellor? Will it be that Kristen Bell? Now he's a complete idiot, isn't he? The things he's saying, what we should be paying more tax, more inheritance tax. He's a proper lefty. He's God help us if he was to ever be Chancellor. I don't know who deputy is, but whoever they have as next Chancellor, well, they'll be an idiot like Rachel Reeves. I mean, she said she worked at a bank, didn't she? For 10 years. Turned out to be a lie. She turned out to be a lie. I'm afraid to say that Starmer is killing off Labour, and let's hope that this is the last Labour government we see, just like the Tories. Let's hope that the two main parties will cease to exist after the next election, because I think they will. The days of Labour or the Conservatives governing this country, I think, are over now. Hopefully, we shall never have them back in the government ever again. Because, like I've said, what was the Home Office said yesterday when they won this appeal to put migrants into hotels, they said that they have more rights than, like people have said, people of Epping and the rest of us. Well, by saying that, it's going to backfire on this government big time come the next election. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.